Hello and welcome to this video. You've clicked on this video today because you want to learn how you can set better boundaries in your business. And let me tell you now, if you begin to set better and healthier boundaries in your business, that will not only impact your business and your professional life, but it will also have a positive impact on your personal life as well. Before I get into why it's so important to set healthy and better boundaries in your business and life, and how you can do it, I want to explain to you why most high-performing men are absolutely awful. They're terrible at setting boundaries in their business and their life for that matter. And also, if you stay around to the end of this video, I'm going to share with you the number one biggest shift that I personally made that helped me to set better and healthier boundaries in my business and in my personal life as well. Now, the first reason why most high-performing men are awful, terrible at setting boundaries is because they feel like they have to be everything to everyone. So they try and say yes to everything, they do everything, they try and tick as many boxes as possible because they just feel like they have to be everything to everyone. And really, this is just a myth. It's just a lie that you've been told by your peers, by your family, by society, and you don't have to be everything to everyone. So that's the first big reason why most high-performing men are terrible at setting boundaries. The second big reason why most high-performing men are terrible at setting boundaries is because they think it gives them control. They think by not setting boundaries, they are in control, when in reality, this is just like a false sense of control. It's deceiving. You think by agreeing to everything, by saying yes, by people pleasing, all of this kind of stuff, that you're in control and that you're not going to let anyone down and everything's going to be rosy. And that simply is not the case. It's actually the opposite to that. When you start to set boundaries, healthy boundaries in your business, in your life, then you will be in more control. And also you will have more respect from everyone in your life, and especially the ones that you love the most. The third big reason why most high-performing men are terrible at setting boundaries is because they think that by taking more things on, doing more, striving for more, saying yes more, agreeing to more opportunities will provide them with more success, more fulfillment, more freedom, more purpose. And again, this is just a bit of a trick. In reality, it's the opposite to that. The more you set boundaries, the more you learn to say no, then you are going to have more success, more fulfillment, more freedom, more purpose in your life. All of the stuff that I help my clients with and I help the viewers of this channel with as well. Now that I've shared with you why so many high-performing men find it so difficult to set boundaries in their business and their life, I want to explain to you why it is so important that you set these boundaries in your business and in your life as well. The first big reason is for your own energy, your own energy. If you are a high-performing man, if you are a business owner, if you work in a high-performing business, you're a C-level executive, any of that kind of stuff, you're an entrepreneur, you're a high achiever, then you need to protect your energy at all costs. If you are not setting healthy boundaries in your business and in your life, then that is going to zap your energy away from you. Not setting boundaries is one of the biggest energy drainers. And when you are low on energy, what does this lead to? It leads to fatigue, it leads to burnout, it leads to stress. You want to have as much energy as possible and channel that energy into the things that you are passionate about, into the pursuits, into your business, into your family, into all of those things that are going to bring you happiness, joy, freedom, fulfillment, purpose, etc. The second big reason why healthy boundaries in business is so important and in life is because of time. Time is your biggest asset. We all know that when time is gone, we can't get it back. And you want to use your time to the best of your ability. You want to use it in the most effective way to grow your business, to have a solid and strong and rewarding and fulfilling and impactful career, but also so you can spend time doing the things that you're passionate about, that you love, with the ones that you love the most as well. So your time should be protected, just like your energy. Protect your time at all costs. And by setting healthy boundaries within your business, you are going to reclaim your time so you can spend it in the way that is aligned with who you are and what your values are and what your purpose is. The third big reason why healthy boundaries in business and in life are so important is because of respect. You are a high-performing man. You want to be respected, and you should be respected. And if you are not setting healthy boundaries within your business and within your personal life, then respect just goes out the window. And I know what it's like to experience all three of these that I've just shared with you. I was terrible for most of my life at setting boundaries in all areas of my life. I didn't do it. I was a yes man. I was a people pleaser. I didn't want to annoy people or rub people up the wrong way. So I was just no boundaries at all. And firstly, if we look at energy, I was just drained. I had no energy. I wasn't taking care of myself. I was just devoid of a lot of energy. Secondly, because I was so bad at setting boundaries, I always used to feel like there wasn't enough hours in the day. My to-do list kept getting bigger and bigger. I had all of these projects and things that I wanted to do within my business, but because I was awful at setting boundaries, my time just seemed to evaporate. And thirdly, when I spoke about respect, no one respected me. No one respected me. I thought that they did, and I was kind of luring myself into a false sense of security and believing that other people respected me. But deep down, I knew that they didn't respect me. They were walking all over me. I was avoiding confrontation. I was being a yes man. I was being a people pleaser. I wasn't setting boundaries. And my respect from other people was just at the lowest of the low. But as soon as I started to set healthy boundaries, all of those three areas, my energy, my time, my respect from other people, it all improved. And also respect for myself as well. So if you're not setting boundaries, not only are you not getting respect from other people, you're actually not respecting yourself. So how do we do it? How do you set healthy, strong boundaries as a business owner? Well, the first way to do it is you need to get clarity on your own personal values and your life's purpose, and you need to begin to live your life in alignment with them. When you don't have clarity and you're not clear on your values and your purpose in life and what you stand for, then it makes it much more difficult for you to be able to set boundaries, not only in your business life, but in your personal life as well. The second way that you can begin to create healthy boundaries in your business and your personal life is by knowing exactly what your boundaries are and living by them. You can call this as well like non-negotiables. So having non-negotiable boundaries in your life. So let me use myself as an example. I have a boundary in my business life, but also in my personal life, which is no negativity. I don't like to be around negative people. I don't like to be in negative environments, and I don't like to consume negative content. That boundary is so strong for me, and I live by that boundary. So if someone brings negative energy around me or they put me in a negative environment, I set my stall out and say, no, this isn't in alignment with who I am, isn't in alignment with my values and my purpose, and it is one of my boundaries. I don't allow negativity to come into my life. The third way to set healthy boundaries in your business and your life is through communicating them. Communicating to other people what your boundaries actually are. And if they break those boundaries, communicating that as well. This is probably the most challenging part. This is very, very difficult. But how are your boundaries meant to be respected, and how are you meant to respect yourself if you don't communicate what they are with other people? So this is everyone. This is your staff, your colleagues, your co-owners, your directors, your friends, your family. It's literally everyone. You have to communicate what your boundaries are. So once you know them, you have to communicate them. The fourth and final part to this of how to set boundaries in your business and in your life is taking action. Just doing it. JFDI, just effing do it. You have to put it into your life. You have to be a man, stand in your power, stand in your authenticity, live by your values and your purpose, and put your boundaries into place and into action. And this is every single day. And the more that you do this, and the more that you begin to implement this in your life, the less you will have those problems that I spoke about at the start of this video, the more you will start to see the benefits, which are energy, time, and respect. And not only that, you will live a more purpose-driven and fulfilling life. And that's what it's all about. It's what I'm here to help you to do. That's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed today's video and it resonated with you, if it hit, if you think, yeah, that's me, I'm rubbish at setting boundaries, I need to set better boundaries in my business and in my personal life, then what I highly recommend that you do is you click the video in the description of this video, and that's going to take you to a free training video, which is going to go into more detail about my fulfillment formula blueprint. And this is a blueprint that I've created that will help you to have better boundaries in your life, to have more fulfillment, to have more purpose, and to have more freedom as well. So just click the link in the description and check that video out as soon as this one's finished. And before I depart, before I leave you, I said that I was going to share with you, if you stayed to the end, the one biggest shift, the one biggest breakthrough that helped me to set better boundaries in my life. And this is it. It was learning to say no. And that sounds really simple, but in reality for me, and it will be for you, it's a challenge. It's very difficult. And I'm just going to add something onto this. It's learning to say no to the things that aren't aligned with who you are, with your values, with your purpose, with the impact that you want to create in the world, and saying yes to the things that are. So that was the biggest shift for me when it came to setting boundaries in my life. And honestly, being able to set healthy and strong boundaries in my life has absolutely changed my life for the better, and I know it will do the same for you. That's it for today. That's it for this video. I'll see you on the next one.